Hey nerds, it's Lee. I have a Season 8 update for our Camille versus Illaoi matchup guide. I'm going to recommend for runes, you take Grasp. Um, Whether or not you like Grasp or not, Camille has a very fragile early game, and you can really abuse this. Grasp helps you do that. I like to take a little extra damage from the sudden impact and the domination tree in your secondary because you're going to lack damage out of the primary, but this is going to make you extremely tanky, and your um, W spam over and over on Camille is going to be hard to answer. Another option that you can go is either Klepto or Glacial with a secondary resolve, and I would go Conditioning and Demolish in this case. And that's going to give you, let's see if we can finish the tree. Go Approach Velocity if you go Glacial. If you're going Klepto, then go with Cosmic Insight. So taking this secondary is going to give you 145 health, and then you get a bunch of damage from, say, rushing Asterix Gauge is really useful. The giant health shield is going to be beneficial to counter some of her true damage. Alright, back to the matchup video. Alright guys, welcome back. I have another video for our matchup series. I have Fokarn here with me.
Hello.
Fokarn is a Camille main. We are going to be talking about Camille. Fokarn, how's it going?
I'm actually doing fine. What about you?
Pretty good. In your opinion, is this an easy, medium, or hard matchup for Camille?
Uh, since it depends on the skill level of the Camille, I'd actually say it's pretty hard again
Okay.
for the Camille. Even though yeah, the matchup can go in anyone's favor, in my opinion.
And in terms of summoner spells, we're both pretty much taking teleport, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, I have a replay from the 18th. I believe this was it. Nope, that was a Fiora one. Anyways, I've got the replay open. I just need to turn off my overlay. Level 1, I feel like... I'm just going to go ahead and get this started. I feel like Camille has a huge advantage level 1. Do you personally take E or Q level
1? I used to before the nerf. I usually took W.
Okay.
As everyone else did that. Like I go Q first, and then I just go into E.
In this matchup, the player took E and actually is going to proceed to smash the hell out of me. But it's strong, and you have to kind of play it back, I feel like, just to make sure that you're not going to get smashed in level 1. Camille really has the lane priority, I want to say.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's the all-in.
You lack strategic
Oh yeah,
foresight.
she's just forcing out a lane.
Right.
That's pretty good play of the Camille. It was actually a pretty good decision of her to start E there too, just to like force a pot out of you too.
I don't know why my music isn't going. It's kind of weird. Sound effects.
I'm coming.
She gives a good engage there, and it's really hard to trade back with that passive shield. Is there a good way for me to keep track of that?
I mean, it does give you a notification when it's up. So like, what I'd actually do is try to bait the Camille in to try to auto attack you once to proc her shield.
Okay.
That's generally the only thing you can do early levels in order to win the trades. You can't really do much against Camille otherwise.
We get a good test of spirit there. I think she could have dodged that, but she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, she should have just stood behind minions.
Yeah. She was going for a ward, and I caught her on the way back walking into the lane. I'm just gonna fast forward this a little bit. I feel like this is the point in time where Illaoi starts to take off. She trades into me, and I think that's kind of a mistake, and I'm just gonna go back here. This is kind of what you want to do as Illaoi is land that test of spirit. She's gonna jump in on you,
The
kite
trick
it
is to be
back.
clever and quick.
That was badly played by the Camille, since you have a level advantage, and the fact that you got a lot of damage off. You're running DFT right now, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then that's even more damage. So what the Camille could have done there is just try to, instead of going in with her E, try to use it for
Only
defensive
cowards
purposes,
run.
but I'm not
Okay.
really
A
sure.
professional is marked by
Now,
precision.
she actually bodies me here. But luckily I have my Lee Sin come in and help me push lane. Like, this is 100% a kill. I
The future
absolutely
favors
overstayed. I didn't respect the engage potential.
Hmm.
Camera. I don't have any tentacles. I would like a tentacle here, and I'd like a tentacle here. So I land the E, but there's no tentacles nearby, and I'm not 6.
You will be
So she
where
can
I want
totally
you to
engage
be.
on me for free right there.
Yeah, and that was
Precision
pretty
is the
well
only
played by the
standard that
Camille.
matters.
Because she's just going to absolutely chase me down. Luckily, I have my jungler. That's absolutely a kill for her.
Actually, looking at the minion wave, she took a lot of damage from the minions. And
Yeah.
if you would have turned like the last second and used your tentacle close to the bush, and then like used it efficiently, you might have been able to kill her.
I don't think I had mana or the cooldown.
Wait, let's see again.
I'm coming to get you. Are you
Because all you
fighting
need
back?
for that is just your W.
You're selfish.
Yeah, I missed E right there.
Yeah, you no. No. Oh, okay. Oh well.
A shot.
Just gonna fast forward a bit again. At this point, I'm looking for a level 6 engage.
There are two sides
Is
to
your
every
6
issue. My
a good
side
time to
or
fight,
the
or...
one's. You will be where I
Uh,
want you to be. A sharp blade.
I
quickens the
I
work.
usually want to get some trades, some good trades in my favor before I want to go in, because so I can just secure the kill.
Okay.
Your
And like,
feeble.
in my opinion, the Camille didn't use her passive shield efficiently there. What she could have done instead is like wait until you like use a Q or something, and
Okay.
then auto attack to get the shield proc.
So predictable.
See, because it's not really going for anything.
Right.
All she procced it for was to get off an attack. Like, if she wouldn't have done that, the next tentacle you're about to hit might have been blocked. I mean, it totally depends. But like, the
How can
Camille
you
was-
use your... can you just explain this a little bit more to me, how you can use the Camille shield, the passive, better in that instance?
Just as I said before, like, you have to bait out an ability, and then
Okay.
as soon as that ability is being cast, you just auto attack to generate the shield, and then
So
trade.
you're suggesting she dashes in
The
here,
difference between success and
doesn't
failure
auto
is
for the
adaptation.
damage, and just waits to bait out the E or the W or the Q.
She eat too early,
Okay.
in my opinion. She should have used it later.
I'm gonna go forward and stop her thing, and she goes in there.
Yeah, and
I
that
just
cost
don't
her
know what
life.
she's doing.
Yeah. She dashed into your Q. She could have avoided that by delaying the E for a bit.
Because of itemization,
Mm-hmm.
is the double Dorans going to be stronger than the items that I have?
You're going to build into Phage now, or no? Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going into Phage.
Okay. I mean, the double Dorans is effective because of the healing.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Can she still fight me right now?
no, definitely not, because you have an advantage in the lane right now. If
Okay,
you look
yeah,
at the
level
farm,
advantage.
you got a kill too, and just the fact that you have corrupting potion too, and corrupting potion plus DFT is really
So I
really
do
scary.
something silly and I just miss E right there, so I just want to back way the hell off. I can probably stat check her, but it's risky for me, so I take the risk.
Killing spree.
Is a matchup like this,
Are
putting
you
a couple of
fighting
points
back?
into your W, worth it?
In which on which champion?
On Camille, putting points
Uh,
into your W for heal.
There are two sides to every issue.
I'd say
My
no.
side and
That's
the
why you build
wrong
double
side.
Dorans.
Okay.
Yeah, that was another misplay by Camille, in my opinion. She didn't use her ult. Like, you're generally able to like see the animation of Illaoi's ult, and
Where
then
are you
just as you
going?
see that, you're able to ult yourself.
Yeah,
See,
she
ult.
ults really early. She
Mhm.
kind of thinks she has me because
A professional is marked by precision.
I walk up to try and land the point blank E, and she walks back behind a minion.
You lack strategic.
She dodges the wall tentacle. But then, this is just kind of stat check.
Wait, can you just rewind until the Camille casts her ultimate? I want to see how many auto attacks she got off.
One
Uh,
that I count.
yeah,
Let me slow it down.
Actually, I think she didn't use a single auto attack, from what I could see.
Where are you going?
1, 2, she starts kiting back.
That's good by her to wait out her true damage Q and use Q.
Opportunity rewards those who wait.
I think she auto attack interrupted there.
Stay
Here she
here.
ults.
1. Right after the ulti. She starts and then she cancels?
Mm-hmm.
That tentacle actually missed. I'm really surprised that missed.
I am out of patience.
She uses her W pretty good there, but then proceeds to fail. Oh well.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
You get first turret off of that.
Yeah. I have still been going Black Cleaver. I feel like it helps me a lot with the true damage portion of her kit.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trinity Force is still a good option for Illaoi in this instance, because Camille doesn't typically stack a lot of resistances.
Not towards the early game.
Right. So I can still build Cleaver, just not... I can afford to delay it if what I need is the armor pen. I still like the cooldown reduction. I still like the damage that it offers. I think it's less good on Illaoi since the Cleaver nerf. Yeah, Camille's fighting mid right now.
She TP'd in there.
Sight.
Will you get another turret off of this?
I'm coming to get you. A sharp blade quickens the work.
Yeah, now you're 2 levels ahead as well.
Right. I feel like this game was mostly a matter of map pressure.
Uh-huh. I mean, if only the Camille would be more, like, cautious of how she was using her abilities and not, like, using them as soon as they come off of cooldown, she would have won this matchup. But as soon as the Illaoi has enough gold for Tabis, she just instantly wins, no matter what.
So hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Speaking as somebody who plays Camille occasionally, it is so hard to deal with.
Double kill.
Like, it just crushes your damage.
Yeah.
I think I'm going for Sterax next. Just for
Yeah,
the
that's-
anti-burst. I actually kind of start playing like a Bonobo now. It's really sad.
Ravage.
So everybody's fighting over here, and Camille's actually doing pretty good in terms of winning the team fight.
Yeah.
I'm still doing my thing where I want to stay in the lane and get as much advantage as I can.
Yeah. But that's what you're supposed to do, because
Ravage.
generally what you want to do as a Camille, if you're behind, you just want to like,
Protect.
I don't want to over exaggerate it by any means, but you actually want to KS and like get yourself some gold and like then
Right.
try to go back into lane and farm up.
In terms of her itemization, you were telling me something earlier before we started recording about the potential build.
Hmm.
Instead of Tiamat and Sheen, what would you go? What's your personal type build?
Red team has
Uh,
slain the dragon.
In the Illaoi matchup, because Illaoi is a lane bully, and you actually need to like out-sustain her in some way, because of her, I think it's her passive that gives her spell vamp or some kind of.
It's every time a tentacle lands, she gets healed for a portion of her missing health.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's generally why you wanna grab a vampire scepter first back.
You
And like,
will be where I want you
oh,
to
that was
be.
pretty good play by Camille to interrupt.
And let's be honest, you can't chase a Camille down. She's gonna escape.
Oh yeah. There's just no point in trying.
So why would you go Vampiric Scepter over Double Dorans?
I just feel like it's
For
more
you,
gold
this will be
efficient.
over in a moment.
Okay.
because it actually builds into something,
What are you building that into?
and I'm building that into a death stance after I finish my Trinity Force.
Okay.
The future
So you sit on the Vamp
faces
Scepter.
versatile.
Why Death Stance? Why haven't we seen this before?
We haven't seen this before due to Camille actually being able to heal off of the minions with her W.
Okay.
And ever since the nerf of her W, I was looking for an item to like replace
Been destroyed.
her lane sustain, and the Death Stance was pretty much the only choice for me to like make up for that nerf.
Blue
Okay.
team's
And
turret has been
it's
destroyed.
actually been working pretty well.
That was a good
It-
teleport on her.
Yeah. But the thing here with Camille, can you pause?
Yeah.
If you look at the Camille's itemization, she actually has a phage instead of a stinger, which in my opinion is she's putting herself even at a bigger disadvantage, because stinger is just way better in my opinion. It gives you more attack speed. You're able to get way more many autos off. Gives you more fervor stacks and
And
like
it has
stuff
an
like that.
on-hit effect.
Oh yeah, that too. But the thing is, with building phage instead of stinger, is that you're basically just building another phage onto your phage, because your Q gives you extra movement speed already.
I feel like movement speed is really valuable in this matchup, though, to dodge skill shots.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, that's what boots are for. Like,
Blue team's turret has been
if you just wanna like dodge a skill shot, then just upgrade your boots early.
Pulse.
I just don't feel like phage is that good of an item on Camille.
Okay, I understand.
I'd rather build stinger.
Protect. Ravage.
But if you were looking at the Camille earlier, when she dove mid lane, she used her W as a part of her combo, and she could have put off at least 2 autos with that. If she had a stinger, of course.
Okay. Well, she has the full Trinity Force now.
Mhm.
Oops.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Just gonna go ahead and fast forward through a bunch of this. At this point, like late game Camille is Trinity Force and Tiamat usually, or in your case, some lifesteal and the Trinity Force. Can you outskill me?
Uh,
Like Like, say it's even. Say it's Cleaver, Sterix, Tabi versus
Red team double kill.
Triforce, Death Stance, Titanic, or just a regular Tiamat.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
If I have only a Cleaver and
Blue
Tabi
team's turret
and a
has been
Sterix,
destroyed.
can you beat with a Trinity Force and
You will be
like Tabi Death Stance parts? 'Cause that's about even gold, right?
I am out of patience.
Yeah, I
Only
think so.
cowards run.
Because of Death Stance being able to reduce your burst for a
Okay.
short amount of time, and then you being able to lifesteal that up. Because of the Death Stance unique passive and the lifesteal.
Okay. I think that covers most of it. Just the best things you can possibly do in Illaoi to win this matchup is play your early game passive. This should sound like a broken record at this point. I've said this for I don't know how many hard matches. Play passive early, land your E, hold your E for when Camille jumps on you.
Easily.
It's
The
one match
test
you
of
can
good manners is
definitely do an
patience.
Emax build. I still prefer the Qmax. This match got really Clown Fiesta.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think that's about it for this replay. It was quite Clown Fiesta. We went back and forth a whole lot. I think that covers most of the Camille matchup stuff. Hey, thank you for your time. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, hopefully this one turns out alright. Alright, I am ending recording.